Hey guys, so see this big bag here? I decided I'm gonna make a unboxing type of video for you. For those of you who don't know, Story is basically a permanent pop-up shop where each month they have a different design. They sell different products, all based around a different theme. So for example, last month was Mr. Robot, where they had their entire store sort of themed out to be the arcade from the Mr. Robot TV show, and they sold products that fans of Mr. Robot would be interested in, such as black hoodies and kind of, like technology gadgets. This month, they are doing a partnership with Nickelodeon, and the theme is Remember When. So basically it's all sort of Nickelodeon type of merchandise and a lot of 90s throwback stuff. Being a kid who loved Nickelodeon back in the 90s, and I still, as an adult, love the 90s, and I'm very nostalgic about it, I had to go to this store. And I'm happy I did, and I got this big bag, so you know that I brought some cool stuff. So I decided to show you that right now. So what I do love is that it is packaged in this little, spoilers, it is packaged in this green tissue paper, which is slime colored, and I absolutely love it. Alright, so first I got this Nickelodeon coloring book. Now, I don't color all that often, but some of these designs in here I just really had to get. I absolutely love this coloring book. It's based on a lot of different cartoons from my childhood, and this is a bunch of fun. So you got Rocket Power in here, you got the Wild Thornberrys in here, you have Hey Arnold, you have Rocko's Modern Life, you have the Rugrats, you have Our Real Monsters, I believe, is in here, you have the Angry Beavers. Some of these shows, like Our Real Monsters and the Angry Beavers, I did not watch, and I wasn't a big fan of the Wild Thornberrys, but I love Rocket Power, I love the Rugrats, I love Rocko's Modern Life. Hey Arnold I was okay with, but like I said, I needed to get this coloring book, just because there's so many great designs in here that I'm really interested in possibly coloring one day. If not, I'll just give them to my little brothers maybe, and they'll definitely enjoy it. But oh, this is something else. We'll get to that later. It's a bit on the expensive side, so it is $14.99. But like I said, I really had to get it. It's a pretty decent thickness as well. But yeah. Now as far as this picture goes, let me get this. So they had this little interactive like photo booth type thing at the store, where you would stand there and they would digitally add a sliming to your picture, so you would get slimed. They also do email you a video and a GIF, so you can post that to Facebook and Instagram and everything else. And then they also print out a little Polaroid of it, which was just a lot of fun as well. Next is this Rugrats pin. Now, I'm a big Rugrats fan. Once again, a little bit on the expensive side. Let me get in focus right there. It was $12. But you know what? I don't care. I love the Rugrats, and I'm sure I could stick this on something. I actually do have a couple of Rugrats based t-shirts, so I'll just throw it on with this. It's not a big deal. But once again, had to get it. It's a Rugrats pin. Tommy, Chucky, $12. Why not? And speaking of Rugrats, Chucky was my favorite character of the Rugrats. So I had to get this drinking glass. You can never have enough drinking glasses, especially when you have Chucky on it. So it's a pretty basic glass, nothing too special. Got another little drinking glass here, this time with Angelica. So the Chucky one I will be keeping, and then this one I figured I'd give to my mom, since she is the only female in the house, and also because she reminds me of Angelica, because she's mean. That's a joke. But anyway, same glass design pretty much as the Chucky. Nothing really too different here, just the design with Angelica on it. So now this shirt was actually the reason why I even went to the store. So I saw a picture of this on the store's website and I had to get it. So this is just a normal t-shirt. Has the little green slime on the top and then drips down to a normal plain white shirt. Had to get it. It fits me perfectly and it's just a great design front and back, as you can see. So and I tried it on already and it looks great. Every 90s kid who knows about Nickelodeon is going to know what this shirt is about. Next up is this pillow that I got that has the faces of all the most recognizable Rugrats, or in fact the only really Rugrats. And then on the back of the pillow, this has all of their names, of course. Tommy, Chucky, Angelica, Susie, Kimmy, Phil, Lil, Dill, hashtag squad goals. So this is a pillow that they were selling at the store. It does come from Dormify. I never heard of them before, but it's a really cool pillow. It's soft, it's also firm, and it wasn't too expensive. But yeah, it's just a fun little pillow that I'll probably have around on my bed, you know, just to have as decoration, just to show how much of a kid I really am. So this is not Nickelodeon based at all, but it is 90s based. You could tell I already opened it. But every 90s kid knows about bubble tape. So what they had is it was a lunch table. It was a flat out, straight out of your 90s elementary school cafeterias. They had a lunch table that was set up with not so much Nickelodeon stuff, but just pretty much some, you know, good old-fashioned 90s stuff. They had bubble tape, they had a Spice Girls pencil case, they had books based on people who were popular in the 90s, like for example Lance Bass's book was up for sale, and it was just really, you know, just cool just to see all that stuff again. I mean, this is still being sold in stores. I probably could have gotten it anywhere, but I wanted to get it at the Nickelodeon 90s pop-up shop because it just felt right. I felt like I needed to do that. Okay, this is not Nickelodeon related at all, but it is very 90s. I actually saw this online years ago, but I never purchased it because it does come from the UK and shipping is just way too expensive. But I always thought this would be a really cool gift idea. So when I saw it at the store, I decided why not buy it and save it for when I need to, you know, use it for a gift. So the idea does come from, see there, Suck UK. So the idea of it is you get a MP3, let me get that in focus. You get an MP3, you stick that into your computer, and you make a mixtape. You drag some songs to it, and then you place it in the holder, which is really just made out of paper. And the holder is designed as an old, you know, cassette tape that we all had, you know, growing up in the 90s. It looks like a typical, you know, little cassette. And then you write on it, you know, side A and side B, what songs are listed, and then you give the cassette tape to somebody, and inside of it they have a nice little USB drive. I just love this idea, and I will definitely be giving it to somebody at some point. Somebody who loves Avenue Q, probably. A mixtape. He made a mixtape. Anyway. Okay, this is something that I did not expect to be purchasing today. It is obviously the Nick box. Now, I never even heard of this. So it turns out that this is something that's starting new. It's starting this month, August 31st. And it is a Nickelodeon subscription box that will come to your house every 3 months. And it is filled with exclusive, never before sold, and never to be sold again Nickelodeon merchandise. So in here they said that they will be giving you shirts, sneakers, and lots of collectible stuff for Nick fans, old school Nick fans. So this month, this is, like I said, the first box, and it's filled with Nicktoons stuff, some old 90s Nicktoons, as you could see. Rugrats, Wild Thornberrys, Ren and Stimpy, Our Real Monsters, Cat Dog, Hey Arnold, Rocko's Modern Life. The next box that's going to come in 3 months is based on the Splat, which is going to be 90s live action Nickelodeon shows. So this box is $50 a month, but it is filled with $100 worth of merchandise, and this stuff is made exclusively for the Nick box and will never be sold outside of the Nick box. So you will be getting some exclusive stuff here. So the box does have the Nickelodeon characters kind of, you know, stuck all around it. It does look like stickers a little bit. Now, you see here, I did get a size small. So usually I am a size medium. But the guy in the store did suggest that I get one size down, and he is correct. I did already open the box, and I did try on one of the shirts that's in here, and it does fit me exactly correct. Speaking of the shirt, so I only figured out about the Nick box because of the shirt. So one of the workers in the store was wearing a shirt that I instantly recognized, and I asked him if they saw the shirt, and he said yes, along with the shirt and some other stuff that he told me that was in here that they also had on display. I had to have it. So I'm going to open it and show you what's inside. We do have 9 products in here. So let's see what they are. Right there, the Nick box with the website, Facebook, and Instagram. So if you're interested, you could go to thenickbox.com, check it out, and maybe purchase one for yourself. So here is the box, and let me show you what's inside. So first things first, this is the shirt that one of the employees at the Story store was wearing, and I asked him if they sell it, and he said yes, it's in this box. If you are a Rugrats fan, you know who wears this shirt. Just in case, it does have an official Chucky cosplay gear sticker on it. I don't know if cosplaying as Chucky is a thing now, if that's something that people do, but this is the official gear. Now, I don't cosplay, but I will definitely be wearing this shirt anyway. I'm going to wear it to work. You know, I really don't care. So that was really the only reason why I brought this box, is just to get this shirt, but I am happy with the other stuff that's inside it. Also in the bag, we do have Chucky's glasses. Now I am holding them up against the wall because for some reason when I show them with the shirt, they appear blue on camera. But those are the same shade of purple that Chucky wears in the show. So you do have his shirt and his glasses. Next up in the Nick box is this little Reptar vinyl figure. Once again, I love Reptar, I love Nickelodeon, I love the Rugrats. So this is great. I'm going to keep him in his box for now. I'm not going to open up his box, but recommended for ages 12 and up. Alright, but yeah, so a little Reptar vinyl figure, just cool. I'm going to put this on my shelf to match my other childish stuff like my Legos. But yeah, Reptar. Spunky! That's my Rocko impression. It's not very good. This is Spunky, which if you watch Rocko's Modern Life, you would know is Rocko's dog. His tongue is hanging out. He has really weird back legs. And his tag does say the Nick box. So this was one of the other reasons why I purchased this box. You get a Cynthia doll. Now, of course, if you know anything about Rugrats, you know who Cynthia is. She is Angelica's doll. She goes everywhere with her. She definitely looks like she's, you know, had a hard life. But with any loved, you know, toy, that's how they end up. But you get Cynthia. You know, how could any Nickelodeon fan, especially ones who love Rugrats, would take the opportunity to have their very own Cynthia? I don't care if you're a guy, if you're a girl, I don't care. You're going to want your own Cynthia doll, and now I have one. So, great. I'm going to carry her wherever I go. Hopefully she doesn't end up in a sewer. If you watch Rugrats, you know what I'm talking about. But there we go. So we have a Cynthia in the Nick box. And some more Rugrats stuff. Here we have a set of coasters. So these are drink coasters, and they are Phil, Lil, Tommy, Chucky, and Angelica, which is perfect. I actually needed some coasters. But here you go. Tommy, Chucky, Phil, Lil coasters. Tommy does look like he's in his old animation state. Actually, so does Angelica. I think all of them. I think this is more of the design when the show first came out. The old, 1991 sort of animation style. Because they do look a little bit different than the more recent, late 90s sort of design. But, yeah, once again, if you like Nickelodeon, you're not going to care if you have, Rugrats drink coasters. You're going to want them. You're not going to care what anybody else thinks. I sure as hell don't. So, yeah, I'll be using these. So here was a bit of a surprise. This was not on display at the Story store. At least I didn't see it. But this does come in the Nick box. This is an 8 GB flash drive based on CatDog. So you pull it apart, and inside you have a flash drive. I don't know if you basically have two 4 gigabytes. I don't know, but or maybe one is the actual gigabyte, one's maybe like a holder. I'm not sure, but either way, I'll open it, I'll find out, and we'll see. But either way, very 2016 to be using a flash drive, and a very 90s sort of character to be on it, a CatDog flash drive. It's really weird, but also kind of cool as well. Here we have some iron-on patches of Hey Arnold, Rocco from Rocco's Modern Life, some Angry Beavers, Ren and Stimpy, and Real Monsters on here. Now, these I'm absolutely not going to use. These actually might end up on eBay, to be honest with you. But still really cool. And you know what? If you were somebody who would, use iron-on patches on jackets and backpacks and hats and whatever it is that you iron on patches for, then you might be really into this. I unfortunately don't have any, patches. I really don't use them. And none of my clothes would really look good with patches on them, I don't think. So I would not be using this. But still really cool. And like I said, maybe I'll throw it on, eBay for a couple of dollars. Who knows? Maybe somebody lucky will pick it up. Alright, here we have some greeting cards. This one, the front one, is from Angry Beavers. And just has a, hey friend, little greeting. There are some other cards in here. There's a thank you card as well as a happy birthday card. There's actually 4 cards in here. And they also come with, of course, bright orange envelopes. There's one friend that I always give a birthday card to. Maybe you should be getting one of these this year. And last, we have this Stimpy mug from Ren and Stimpy. Now, I have never watched Ren and Stimpy, so this mug pretty much means nothing to me. This might also be going on eBay. But once again, I'm sure if somebody who loves the show would enjoy this mug. It's a nice mug. It's a nice design. The paint job is pretty nice on it. It's a nice mug. So that concludes the Nick box unboxing and my story haul, I guess you can call it. So Story is located at 144 10th Avenue in Manhattan. So the Nickelodeon-based pop-up store does close September 8th, 2016. So you have about a week and a half or so left to visit if you would like to. I would definitely give it a shot. It is really nicely designed, and they do have some really cool stuff. If you love the 90s, if you love Nickelodeon, if you love both, definitely go. You're going to love it. And the Nick box is a 3-month subscription box, $50 a box, and you can purchase one at thenickbox.com. So that is the end for this video. I hope you enjoyed it. Long live Nickelodeon. Bye guys. Thanks.